video, I'm going to tell you guys the 3 things why people fail in day trading. And the third one is going to really shock you. You've probably never heard this one before. So, if you don't know who I am, I've been trading for over 12 years, trading crypto, and over the last couple of years, I've been actively day trading crypto, right? And if you look at previous videos, I'm very successful. I can make thousands of dollars a day with a strategy that I teach and is very easy to understand. Okay, so I'm not even gonna tell you a strategy, you know, meaning like a lot of people say, oh, people fail because they don't have a strategy. Guys, most strategies work. Good strategies work. There's just many variables to the strategies. It's not the strategy that's not working, it's you're not working, all right? But strategy isn't in here. The first thing, one of the main reasons why 99% of day traders fail. You need to understand one thing first, guys. Day trading goes completely against our human psyche, our human demeanor, how our brain works. Let's break it down before I get into it, so it'll give you context to the reasons why you may be failing. All right. For instance, let's put a stop loss, for instance. Just understand that as humans, we will move more away from pain than to move to pleasure. Facts. As humans, we will more likely move away from pain than go towards pleasure. So, stop loss. Literally pressing that stop loss button and closing a trade at a loss goes against our human nature, because for one, it's basically saying you're taking a failure, and as humans, we don't like failing, we don't like loss, we don't like pain, and it literally is all those attributes. Okay, so the first reason why people are failing, they're emotionally attached to trading. And I know you might have heard this before, but I guarantee you haven't heard it in the context that I'm going to break it down and articulate it to you. Digressing from the previous thing that I just said about the stop losses. Our brains, like I said, are not wired to take losses. So if you are feeling that way, you're emotionally attached to the trade. So for one, the first thing is people are emotionally attached, so you need to take away the emotions. Now you might say, Christian, oh, that's easy said than done. How can I take away my emotions? Well, I disagree that it's hard. Anything's easy. It's all to do with your beliefs. It's all to do with what you think and what you say. If you say something's good, it's good. If you say it's bad, it's bad. It's your personal beliefs. So if you believe that you can detach from your emotions, then you can. How? Simple. Understand the higher level of life. It's all a freaking illusion anyway. Let's be real. We're all gonna die anyway. Agreed? You're all gonna make money and we're all gonna lose money. Agreed? So let's just take the emotions out of it and think of logically. If you got a strategy and you have your ROAS, okay, not even your win rate, you're 3 to 1, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, all you're gonna do is say if you've got a 3 to 1, all you're gonna do is win 50% of the time, 40% of the time, and you're still up. So you need to stop thinking of like one trade. Think of it in a long horizon, 5 trades, all they're gonna do is win 3 with a 3-to-1 risk reward. Okay, so this is helping you take the emotions out of it. Is by thinking logically, because remember, our minds think 2 ways: logically and emotionally. Men think more from logic. That's why men are better traders, and women think more emotionally. Okay, but that's a micro, that's a macro. On a micro, you can tap into anything, because as males, we're feminine, and masculine, yin and yang. So you want to tap into that logical side of your brain and not thinking in emotions, and emotion is loss. Okay, so by stopping yourself from being emotional to your trades, which is one of the main things that why people lose money in day trading, all you got to do is think logically. So in an illusion anyway, you're gonna die anyway. You never lose, you only learn. So you want to tell yourself these things, that you ain't losing. On paper, yeah, you're losing, but you're learning. So see how I just turned it around? There's another way you can do it. Anything negative is a positive. So by thinking of the positive to this loss, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. So there's one thing. So one reason why people fail, they're emotional. And I've just taught you how to detach from emotions. Second thing is belief. And I'm telling you, no one's told you about this shit. Nobody. Belief. Belief in what, Christian? Belief in yourself. Number 1, belief in yourself. Do you believe that you can achieve? If you don't believe that you can be a successful trader, if you don't believe that you can be successful in life, you will never ever be a successful trader. It all starts from what's in your mind. Not many people believe. This is why a lot of people fail, because people don't believe in themselves. So how can you believe when everyone tells you that 99% of traders will fail, and you believe that? So that's another thing as well, believing in what other people say. But anyway, let's digress. Believe in believe in yourself. I believe in myself highly, that I know I'm the 0.01% before I even was. All right. So believe in yourself. Number 2, but also the subsectors to believe. Believe that what people say, that believing that the stats are 99% of people will fail, also will make you fail, right? So also the believing other people is part of believing. I don't believe in them stats. Do you know why? Let's be real. 90% of those 99% of people just come in the market and gamble. They have no strategy. They don't learn how to trade. It's not a career. They'll probably just come and have a bit of fun, and they will lose. So if you do the opposite to what these day traders are doing, you should have the opposite results. Like insanity is doing the same thing over and again, expecting different results. So don't be insane. Do things different to what you believe the 99% are doing. And that is, let's not go into too much details because this could be a longer video. But that will be in having a strategy, sticking to your strategy, having risk management, believing yourself, like I says, many other things. But anyway, I don't want that's a deeper video. Okay, so number 2 is belief. Okay, and number 3, this one is very much overlooked, right? Very much overlooked. And it goes back to number 1, where it goes against our human psychology to take losses. Risk management, guys. Risk management. Understand that you're not thinking of the day. You're thinking of next month, next year. So have a higher time horizon, okay? And that's a part of the risk management. Don't think that you have to make money and you have to be rich and you have to be successful today. This can come in many subsectors, risk management. Meaning, one, obviously, risk to reward. If you're risking £1, you want to be getting £3 and you want to be winning at least 40% of the time. All right? But also understanding that you don't have to risk all the time in the markets. You can sit down and study the markets. Don't have to show up every day and trade. Yesterday I didn't trade because I didn't see a good setup. So risk management is money-wise, opportunity-wise, time-wise, all into one. Time, think of a higher horizon. You don't have to figure out today. Okay? Money, don't put in more than you can afford to lose in the markets. Understand your risk to reward. All right? These 3 things will help you become a profitable trader and not like the 99% of failures. Now, if you guys resonate with me, I'm not selling you nothing. I'm here to inspire and help you guys. Subscribe, go to my Instagram and follow me for more videos.